Hi guys, back at here with is this just another top 10 special episode?
This is top
right?
5.
Top five special episode. Marvelous discussions. Don't worry, we will start doing reviews and stuff. I'm Matt Kelly.
And I'm Mike Churchella, the Mikester.
Mikester for Doom.
Hashtag Mikester for Doom.
This is Marvelous Discussion. You see the board behind us.
There
you go. Woo! Okay, so we're gonna do which one? What is this?
This is a top 5 characters not currently in the MCU that we want to see
in the MCU.
Yes.
Some of them are already going to be in the MCU, like they're introducing some other, and then there's some versions that are not in the MCU that and other versions are. So we'll see what we have here. I'm going to start things off by saying, with the recent news, as you hopefully watched our last video, I will tag it. Spider-Man and Sony just broke up. Spider-Man and Disney, Marvel, Sony, all gone. I would love to see Spider-Gwen now, not in the MCU, but back as a character in general. You know, I know this is not really, a thing. I know it's not really it's supposed to be MCU, but I would just love to see just Spider-Gwen. Hopefully Sony will play with her a little bit more now that they have the rights. Or Disney, get your act together. Maybe there's a deal struck. Maybe we can still save Spider-Man. Hashtag save the Spider-Man.
I'm not hashtagging that.
They are on Twitter, so there you go. Anyway, so
I didn't see that coming. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it's Dr. Doom.
I figured that.
So I can play him in the next movie.
I figured that. Well, wait, don't you already play him? You just can't tell me?
Perhaps.
Yeah, okay.
Non-disclosure.
Why Dr. Doom, though, real quick? I want to know.
Because he's got swag. He's over the top. He wears a mask.
Sorry about that.
So it doesn't even matter if they don't think I'm handsome, which would be stupid because I am handsome. But
yeah,
it doesn't matter if they like my look.
You wear a mask.
I wear a mask. I'm Dr. Doom, baby.
Alright, so the next one I have on my list is Reed Richards.
Mr. Fantastic?
Yes!
I hate that guy.
I know! Everybody does, except for me. I love that guy.
But why?
He's a great character, Mr. Stretchy Pants, and he's just really cool. No, honestly, I love the Fantastic Four movies. Sony did, by the way. So that's just interesting.
With Chris Evans.
With Chris Evans, by the way.
Yeah, Captain America is Human Torch.
But now, turns out, Sony doesn't own Fantastic anymore. Fox owns it now.
Yes.
Which is now technically Disney, so I'm wondering if they're going to play around with Fantastic Four now a little bit. Reboot it again, because the first time was great, the second time sucked, and now
me as
Dr. Doom.
It comes full circle. It
does. See, that's why I said him.
My number 2, or my number 4,
because
we're starting from 5, we're going up to our number 1, is the Mandarin. Done right.
The Mandarin?
Yeah, if you all recall in Iron Man 3, the Mandarin, played by Ben Kingsley, is just a dude. He's just like, I'm an actor hired to play a terrorist by this rich guy who's the real villain, and that pissed me off. Am I allowed to say pissed me off?
Yeah. What?
That pissed me off. Kids watch this, apparently. Because the Mandarin's one of my favorite villains, right? He's got rings of power, and that also could introduce Fin Fam Foom, who is an alien dragon.
I know about him. It's pretty cool.
Make that happen.
That's pretty cool. The next one I have on my list is Adam Warlock. Somebody who they've been playing around with for quite some time. They keep rumoring, oh yeah, we're going to do Adam Warlock in a post-credit scene somewhere down... No, I haven't seen him. Don't know where he is. Don't know what they're doing with him. I have no clue who owns him at this point in time with all these rights and this and that going on. But I know he's somewhere, and hopefully somebody will make a movie of him.
Oh, definitely. I think he's in the next Guardians.
I hope so. Disney owns him? I didn't know Disney owned him. I thought it was Sony who owned him. See, this is tough because we don't know what Sony owns, what Disney owns anymore. There's no, what's what. We know 20th Century. I think 20th Century, Disney owns now.
Right.
So that we do know, at least. I'm sorry to keep bringing this up. It's so confusing right now, Mikey. It
Yeah,
really
it's
is.
like Dead Horse, and it's like, boom.
Yeah, it's
boom,
like, what's
boom.
happening right now in Marvel, man? Anyway, so that's my number 4, Adam Warlock. I hope he's in the next Guardians. James Gunn, make it happen if you're watching this, buddy. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
My number 3
Yeah, that was my number 3.
is Morbius.
They're making a Sony movie.
Sony's making
and by the way,
they cast Jared
that's
Leto.
not MCU.
Right.
Kind of like Spider-Gwen is not MCU.
Morbius the vampire has everything I love in a character. He's a vampire.
Yep.
Done.
Done. Come on now. I mean, Jared Leto is supposed to play him in the confirmed last night, as you guys know. Watch the previous video. Sony did confirm that he will be in a movie. They are in pre-production of that.
Can't wait to see how he screws this one up.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very excited. Woo!
Looking
Especially
at
with them
you. Looking at you, Suicide Squad.
Yeah. The next one I have on my list, my number... Where are we on? 2, right? We're on 2?
Yes.
I think, yeah. My number 2 is not Robbie Reyes, because he's already in the MCU, but Johnny Blaze.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. And guess who owns that? Not Sony.
Fox.
Fox owns that. This is correct, which
Who's
is now
owned by
Disney. So I think it comes full circle. I know they're trying to push Robbie Reyes. They're doing a Hulu show next year. That's confirmed. He confirmed that at Comic-Con. That's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see Robbie Reyes back in action, Ghost Rider. But where's Johnny Blaze? I would just love to see Nicolas Cage show up in the thing, like, I'm taking over now, boy, give it to me, or whatever. Or maybe there's, like, different, like, Ghost Riders, there was, like, a story arc where they're, like, different Ghost Riders passed down to another Ghost. Maybe you'll just have, like, Nicolas Cage go up to, like, Robbie Reyes and, like, say, you are now the Ghost Rider. I'm passing the torch on to you. And just Nicolas Cage just, like, fades away or whatever the hell it is and, like, disintegrates, kind of.
Or Nicolas Cage eats Robbie Reyes and he becomes the main character because he's much better.
The eating sounds a little too far-fetched for me because it is Disney, but the show is supposed to be rated MA. So we'll see. Your turn.
Alright, my number 2?
Yeah.
Mojo.
Who's Mojo?
Mojo, he's considered an X-Men villain, though I believe he's tangled with Doctor Strange as well.
Right.
He's from a race of aliens who do not have spines.
Okay.
And so he sits in like a big chair, he's got a bunch of wires plugged into the back of his head.
Yeah.
And he is terrifying. And he essentially has his own little universe where he has people fight in like a gladiatory style combat, and he broadcasts it. Let me audience, pardon me, to pull up a picture of Mojo.
Okay.
So you can see why I want to see this guy live action.
Waiting here. You got it?
My phone is very slow.
Okay. Let me see, actually. Oh, yeah, I know who he is.
This guy.
That's not going to work, Mike. Just Google a picture of the dude on...
Google Mojo from Marvel and you'll be like, dang, that's scary. I want to see that live action and all his grotesque glory. Because I think
that's interesting.
I think they should start doing like horror movies, but with Marvel characters.
That's what they're trying to do, but God only knows now what the deal that just happened last night. I keep bringing that up because
stop complaining about the deal.
It's one of those things. I mean, we're on number 1, right? Are we on number 1, guys? I'm so out of it right now. My number 1 is going back to the deal again because Sony owns the freaking character. It's Blade, but now they don't own the character. Marvel owns the character. So who knows where we're going with this. But I want to see Blade. Okay, I get it. Wesley Snipes isn't Blade anymore. He's old. I get it, okay? But how do you say his name? Mahershala Ali? If I say your name wrong, Mr. Ali, I apologize. Mahershala. You know Mahershala Ali, right? The famous movie actor.
No.
Moonlight, or Moon Knight, I think it was. Not Moon Knight, but Moonlight. It was in a movie. It was also in a boxing movie, too, I think.
I only watch movies about vampires.
Okay, great. Great. That is vampires. Blade's a vampire movie,
He's not in it yet.
Yeah.
He's not Blade yet.
I'm hoping he will be, by the way. If everything is good we'll see. If not, maybe Sony will just reboot it with him in
Bring
it.
back Wesley Snipes. I don't care if he's old.
Yeah. Bring back Wesley Snipes if Sony does it. If so, that's who I want to see. I want to see Blade in the MCU. If not, just bring him back. Damn it! Even the TV show, I'll be fine with.
My number 1, Felicia Hardy / Black Cat.
I thought she was in the MCU.
No. She does not exist in the MCU.
Who owns her?
She has... she's considered a Spider-Man character, so Sony owns her. But she has never been in any Spider-Man movie. She's not been in Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, or Tom Holland.
She was in that video game, though. If you ever played the Spider-Man video game, she was in that, by the way.
Of course I've played that game. That game is amazing. One of the best games I've ever played in my life.
By the way, they're making another one, and Sony actually bought the company now, believe it or not, to actually do that. So, yeah, fascinating.
But she is in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, where you can see her in all her glory.
Isn't she in one of the Disney TV shows, animated Spider-Man shows, maybe?
Is it the one from the 90s that I'm talking about?
No. It's a newer one that they're doing. Disney's doing a new Spider-Man. Before what happened, they had the Spider-Man cartoon run on one of their other Disney channels or whatever it was, and I believe she was a villain on that.
After the 90s?
Yeah, it was like 2015.
I don't watch things that didn't happen in the 90s. Unless they have vampires in them.
Yeah.
But she also has a great romance with both Spider-Man and with Morbius the Vampire.
They're still making a movie of Morbius. Hopefully, they're real quick. Another one that's not in the MCU, which, once again, owned by Sony, Miles Morales. I love Into the Spider-Verse.
Well,
hopefully, we can tackle
Into the
it.
Spider-Verse.
I know, that's what I said. I love Into the Spider-Verse, and hopefully depending on what happens, I would love to see a live-action version of the character, no matter who gets him. At the end of the day, I think that the one there. And, of course, honorable mention again, bring back the Defenders. There you go. Just bring them all back, including Punisher.
They're already in it, though.
Well, kind of, not really.
They've had their
That's
say.
the thing. That's the thing now. They're distancing them from the Defenders.
Well,
if you actually didn't know, the Defenders...
Top 5 that we want to bring back. This is top 5 that aren't in it.
Well, they're not really in it anymore. Disney's not going it.
He's an honorable mention.
Okay, MODOK, I know who he is. He's the brain guy, right?
He's like a big head and like a floating robot.
Isn't he a Guardians villain?
I don't... No. He's just a villain in general.
Oh, okay, I thought he was X-Men.
He was made by one of those organizations. There's so many in Marvel.
There's so many. And of course, just do me a favor. Hugh Jackman, baby, come on back, boy. Woo!
I love
Wolverine. I love
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, man. I need my Wolverine. If not, there's a rumor about Terry Edmonton playing Wolverine in the MCU.
Tim who?
Yeah, the Kingsman actor.
The kid?
Yeah. The kid who played Elton John.
Eggsy? I love that kid.
Yeah. The one who played Elton John in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna supposedly play Wolverine.
Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Yes.
Good movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the sequel, but I want to.
Yeah.
That one girl, she had knives for feet. We gotta get more people like that in our movies.
Yeah, right, in Marvel.
In anything. In
life. I think that wraps up this one. I'm Matt Kelly. Matt Kelly, Mike Stir.
For the Doom.
Mike Stir for Doom, Mike Churchella. And thanks for joining us this time.